Hey guys, what's up? You already know what it is. I did it. I finally did it. All of you guys have been all the time asking for it. It's kind of like with every makeup look I do on this channel. Everyone's just like, film a tutorial, film a tutorial. So I thought, why not start off with my everyday makeup look. It's really nice, really glowy. And for those of you who are gonna go in the comments and be like, oh my god, you wear like that much makeup every single day, blah blah blah. No, I don't. I don't wear makeup every day. This is just for like, this is like my go-to glowy, cute, but not that cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is just like that simple look. Like, I mean, there's a lot to it, but it's simple to me. Yeah, guys, this is what I do on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, that's better. But basically, it's like my everyday makeup look. If you guys want to know how to achieve this masterpiece right here, then keep on watching. Shouldn't know. Alright guys, so first things first is foundation. To be really honest, I don't use a primer. My foundation still works fine. All the ones that I used recently, they work fine without a primer, so like whatever. So recently I tried out the new Fenty Beauty foundation. This little bad number, this little number right here. Tried it out and I honestly really love it. I love the foundation. The only thing that's a little bit like weird about it for me is how on the website it says it's medium to full coverage, but it's not. It is medium coverage though. It is, and it is buildable, but not to the point where you can get like a full coverage. I'll do my full face of this, one whole layer of this, probably like two layers of this, and then afterwards I'll go over it with my Marc Jacobs foundation. Been using this foundation for about 2 or 3 years. Literally my holy grail foundation. Yeah, I'll go over it with the Marc Jacobs foundation and it's amazing. I'll start off with one pump just on my hand and then I'll just go in and dab around my face. And if you guys see me looking to the sides, because I have a mirror right here, so. By the way, this foundation, I don't even know why I'm trying to do like 2 cheeks right now, because you gotta blend this foundation out super freaking quick because of how matte it gets. See how it's like, it is covering like quite a bit, but not as much. By the way, I know a lot of you are probably thinking like, girl, what happened to your skin? It's all on Instagram. I have no idea. My face had a reaction to something and that's why like I broke out. It was really worse than this, but recently I've been like going hard on my skincare routine. So it has been like really clearing up. I have a skincare routine coming in probably the end of October. My face clears up like a lot more because I know it's gonna be like most likely back to normal by that time. So after I go in with that foundation, I go in with my Marc Jacobs foundation like I mentioned before. And this one, I don't like using the applicator on it. In the Fenty Beauty foundation, I'm in the shade 240. And in the Marc Jacobs one, I'm in the shade Bisque Golden. So since I don't like using the applicator on the Marc Jacobs foundation, I just go in with just a regular little brush. And I just put it wherever I need more coverage. Alright, so after that, I literally just blend it out the same way. So after I have that all everywhere on my face all evenly, another thing about this foundation combo that I absolutely love, when I would just use my Marc Jacobs foundation, my smile lines, I would crease a lot. And also around like the sides of my nose right there, by the end of the day, like I would be like greasy and just disgusting. Yesterday I wore that foundation combination maybe like 9 or 10 hours. Not one little crease over here. It did crease up a little bit around my nose, but not nearly as much as like my foundation usually does with my other foundations. Usually I would do my eyes and my eyebrows first, but I haven't had my eyebrows done in like probably like 2 months. I'm not even trying to handle that right now. I'm gonna deal with it in the end, I'm gonna have to. But right now we're just gonna focus on my face. Next I go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm in the shade Light Sand. I just put enough, you know what I'm saying? I got dark under eyes, so. I'm gonna leave my nose alone. So after that, regular beauty blender, then I blend it out. Boom. me get another mirror so I'm not looking off to the side the whole time. The little mirror I'm gonna use is by Impressions Vanity. It's cute. Cute or whatever. Is that cute? I think it's cute. Another thing that I go in with under my eyes is the Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector. Devontae actually got me this when we left on our Disneyland trip. He barely told me this, I want to say like a week ago. So out of nowhere, he's like, "Oh babe, you remember that eye cream stuff that I got for you before we left to Disneyland?" And I was like, "Yeah, the CC cream, like what about it?" And he was like, "You know, I actually accidentally stole that." I was like, "What? What do you mean?" He was like, "Yeah, I accidentally stole it." I was like, "How do you accidentally steal something? How do you accidentally steal something?" That's still my question. He goes on to tell me that he just walked out with it. Like he had already bought the other stuff that he was there to buy. And while he was walking out, he ran into this. And then he was just like, oh, like he was like looking at it and then like he walked out. And I was like, "I don't trust you. I think you really did steal it." Where is my Fix Plus? Because this beauty blender is a little dry. Spray the beauty blender. Brighten up that little area right there. So afterwards, I'll go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set underneath my eye. Boom. Set the sides. And even though, like I told you guys with this foundation, I don't crease around like this area, I still just go in with some powder right there just in case. So after that, to set the rest of my face, even though what is that? Can y'all see that? Can you guys see that? It's like a patch. Why is this happening to me? This is my first makeup tutorial. Don't play with me right now. Hood. Whatever, it's gonna be there for today, okay? I ain't going nowhere after this anyway. To set the rest of my face, all I do is I get this flat, like, I don't even know if this is for like liquid foundation or what. I don't even know. Oh, it says right here. It just says Flawless Flat Powder 120. I don't know where it's from, but anyways, I'll get this, dip it in some of my Laura Mercier powder, and then just go all over my face. So after I do my foundation, I'll bronze up the skin, or my foundation and concealer. I'll bronze up the skin. I use the Cheekathon palette by Benefit. I'll go with this. It comes out of the freaking palette box. Isn't that cool? I'll usually go in with the Hoola Light every day. Like that's my like go-to. But recently I've been going in with the Hoola Light all over my cheekbones, forehead, everything like that. And then just like back here and like right here, I'll go in with the regular Hoola. This brush, it says it's by Beauty Creations. I'm not sure where my sister got it. Got me like a whole set last year for Christmas. So I'll just dab a little bit in there and go in. Not really trying to like contour. Just bronze it up. Who even contours nowadays? I feel like everyone just uses bronzer. Cheekbones, and then I'll bring it down. I just like tap a little right here just to like get it where I want it to be. If this hoop earring don't move, my hoop earring and the brush are like fighting. Maybe I should have put my earrings on after. On a day-to-day basis, I don't contour my nose, but I know you guys are gonna be like, you should have still did it. So I'm gonna do it. To contour my nose, I go in with the Too Faced I think this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I got this when I turned 16, so over a year ago. And the back is gone. Look, it's literally like almost gone. But I use this to contour my nose. I use a brush like this. It's fluffy, but it's slanted, so it works for me. I don't know, it doesn't have a name on it. I don't know where it's from. I'll just start from like right here. Bring it down. You guys see what I'm doing? Technique, girl, technique. Same thing for this side. My nose is a little crooked, like right here. I don't know why, maybe I got punched when I was a kid. Hit the bottom. I always get the bottom down here. I don't know why. I just feel like it makes it look like cuter, like a little button. And I'll even like go in with some bronzer like right here. What is this called? My Cupid's bow? You see how it makes it look cute? Sometimes I'll go under my lip. I'm doing everything for y'all today, okay? Appreciate it. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name. And so to blend the nose contour in a little more than like just having it just like contour, I go in with a big fluffy brush like this, like a big powder brush, and I'll just like boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so next I will start like my eyebrows. So I'll just brush it out just to get some of the powder and stuff like that out. Yeah, my eyebrows are hella crazy. I hate when they grow out like this because it's so hard for me to work with them to do my eyebrows, but you guys been wanting this video for a while and I can't keep putting it off. I'll go in with this brush right here. It's a Tarte brush. Foundation I'll go in with is my Makeup Forever foundation, stick foundation, and it's in the shade Y365, and then I'll just like shape the brow. Now, my reason for shaping my brow before I color it all in is because my eyebrows aren't done, once again. So it just makes it more easier for me to like go back in with like color and do it all. Did I go too thin? See what I mean, guys? Like, it's so hard for me to do them when they're not done. Whatever, we'll work with it. We will work with it. So the eyebrow pencil that I've been using since we went to BeautyCon, because I got it at BeautyCon, is the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Almond. Comes with a spoolie on one side, and then the other side kind of looks like a brow wiz. So basically what I'll do is I'll just go in and I'll fill in the sparse areas. And so when I get to like this area right here, like in the beginning, I don't like to really touch the like front part over here. Like, I'll maybe do a few little strokes like that, but like nothing too harsh the way I'm doing like back here. I don't want no box brow. And I know my eyebrow looks crazy right now. Afterwards, it'll be put all together. I really feel like I went too thin on them though. So then afterwards, I'll just brush it all out. I go right back in and then I clean it up once again. Alright, there we go. I feel like I kind of fixed how thin I went. So then after that, I'll wipe off my brush. Any dark brown eyeshadow, it's nothing specific. Okay, this palette that I'm about to show y'all is hella beat up. This is one of my first ever palettes, so it's like hella beat up. But anyways, this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Semi-Sweet palette. And I go in with the color Truffled. Get some of that on like the tip of my brush. I'll kind of just like set my brow basically. I don't skip this step ever just because I think it really, really helps. So I'll basically just like kind of lift my brows and then like underline it very, very precisely. And then the same thing for the top of my brow. After I do all that, I'll go in again and brush out my brow. And boom, that's how you create a brow like an easel. Alright guys, so now that my brows are done, I almost forgot blush. The blush that I usually use, I want to buy a fuller size for when this one runs out. So if you guys have like a Sephora, if you're like a Sephora member, you know that when it's your birthday you can go in and you can get like, I think there's 3 things that you can choose out of, and then one of them is like the Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and then the other one was like a lipstick and a blush. Well, that lipstick and blush from Tarte, girl, that's the blush I use in the shade Party. Literally, it's P-A-A-A-R-T-Y. And I am a party. I am. I go in with that blush. I don't know why I almost forgot it. And I haven't done highlight yet because I'm saving the best for last. Is that too much? If you accidentally put on too much blush, go in with your powder brush and kind of just like tone it down. Now, I don't put my brow bone highlight after I do my eyeshadow. Well, I will if I forget, but I usually do that before I do like all of my eyeshadow. The brow bone highlight that I use is, I'm pretty sure the brand on it says Hard Candy. I can't really read it because it's like rubbed off, because I've literally had this little palette for like 8th grade year. I've had this little palette. I'm pretty sure it's from Hard Candy, and it's just a little palette, and then it has 6 eyeshadows in it, and 3 of them are shimmer ones. They're so amazing for brow bone highlights. Let me show y'all. I go in with this one right here. Who's calling? Let me see. Yeah?
Alright, bud.
Alright, bud.
Wait, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Say hi.
Go ahead, do your thing. You toes look like hot dogs.
Devontae is the weirdest boyfriend ever. I do my brow bone highlight first, so I'll go in with it, and I literally just right here. So I'll even bring it down here so that way when I'm like moving around, you guys can see it. Yeah, so that's a brow bone highlight. Recently, I ain't even gonna say it, I'm just gonna show y'all. Boom! Yup, got it. Yeah, so recently I got this and I haven't stopped using it. Every single time I do my makeup, this is what I'm using on my eyes. Really, really amazing palette. I haven't got a chance to play with all the colors yet, but best believe it's fall now. I think just yesterday we entered fall, and all these fall colors will be used. Yes, they will. I'll just use a brush like this. I don't know where this is from. I'm sorry, guys. And I go in with the, she don't even got names on this. I think the names came with the packaging, like, you know, that clear paper that you get over all the palettes. But I'll go in with this, the second light shade in the palette right here at the top row. I literally just like rub my brush in that, put this on my lid. Now I'm putting quite a bit just because when I do go in with the transition shade inside my crease, it is gonna like blend it out a lot. And I'm gonna have to go back in with it anyway. And then I'll go in with a regular blending brush. I'm gonna go in with the shade, again, I don't know what the hell she calls these. I think this is creamsicle. I'm gonna go in with that just straight inside my crease. Start out from like the outer part first, just because I don't want to just like boom go in there. You pick up some more, tap it off. So now the next color I'm gonna go in with is this like pukey brown shade right here. That's how she describes it. You see how I told you why I went in so much with the lid shade is because it's gonna blend out with the crease shades that I'm going in with. And that's pretty much where I'm like good at with, well actually, no, I'm lying. To go right back in with that first light shade that I picked up for my lid. Boom, bring it back. Without putting anything on the blending brush that we were using for our crease shade. Just gonna go in really softly. Sometimes I feel like my brow bone highlight isn't that like intense afterwards. So I'll go right back in. But instead, if I really wanted to like pop some days, either the same shade that I used for my lid, or I'll go in with the one before it, either or. But today I'm just gonna use the same shade that I used for my lid. Boom. Not gonna touch anything on the brush. Softly, just bada bing, bada boom, you know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna dab into the first shade inside the Jaclyn Hill palette. This one right here. Devontae loves this. Like literally he always compliments me on it and it's so cute. We're gonna dip into the first shade and we're gonna put it inside our inner corner. You see how like more like awake it just makes you look? So I'll be right back. I'm gonna do my other eye and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so I finished my other eye and then I was gonna like finish like the whole thing. But then I remember I didn't even show you guys what I do to my under eye. What I do to my under eye is basically the same thing, except I don't use the white shade on my lid. I go in with a brush like this. I dip into the more pukey shade first. Go really, really, really close to my lash line and kind of like make like a harsh line right there. Exactly like that. And then I kind of just keep going back and forth and just blending it, like bringing it more down. Then after that, I go in with the creamsicle shade that I first used. The first shade that I put inside my transition, that's the second shade I go in with. Afterwards, you should have something like this. It's time for lashes. We'll do highlight after we do our lashes. I wanted to save the best for last. Boom. Mascara. The L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in the shade Carbon Black. Devontae, stop texting me. He said he loves me. I love you too, babe. A little sugar pie honey bunch. Leave me the hell alone. Oh shit. Oh my. Sometimes when I do my makeup, my everyday makeup, I want to stop right here and I want it to be like, you know what, I'll just wear these lashes. A few times I actually have, but when I want to be extra, like usual, then I'll put on lashes over. It's one of those looks that's just like, I got halo makeup on, but I'm natural. Oh my gosh, my freaking eyes are starting to water. Who else has that one eye that just always wants to fuck everything up? My nose better not start running. Not right now. All right, so. Oh, lashes. Okay. Okay, so the lashes I usually use Lily lashes. Like that's my thing. I go to those, like my go-to lashes. But I lost the box to these, so I don't know which lashes these were. But they're just like cute wispy lashes. Like use some demi wispies girl, they'll be cute. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm not a pro at applying lashes. I do have my bad lash days. Okay, my 14 and pregnant video. So many people plagued me in the comments about my lashes, talking about, oh, she's only wearing one lash. She's, what do some people say? Some people said I was only wearing one lash. Another person was like, oh, I was wearing different lashes. And like, there was just so much shit. I mean, so much stuff. I was wearing both of the same lash. It's just, girls that wear makeup, y'all know, hear me out, okay? There's those bad lash days where one of them just wants to do its own thing, and that was just one of those days. That lash just wanted to do its own thing. So I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm gonna do my own thing too, and I just left it alone. So I'm sorry. So to apply my lashes, I use tweezers, regular degular schmegula tweezers. I don't recommend using tweezers, especially for those of you who are like barely starting out. Use something more delicate. I ain't in charge, nobody poking their damn eye out. So I recently got put onto this lash glue. You can get this glue at shookthemakeupstore.com. Use our code LIFEOFUS. It's called the Callus Eyelash Adhesive in the shade Black. Sorry about my nails, oof. You have to get this glue. I've cried with this glue on. I did a lot with this glue on my eyelashes, you know what I'm saying? No, this eyelash glue is literally the best glue that I've ever used. Or you can go in stores, Gia Monet stores. I know she has one in Upland, California. It's a little like paintbrush applicator. And I just like apply some to the strip, not a whole bunch. You do not need a whole bunch with this. That's another thing, this eyelash glue dries so freaking fast. Right, so you're gonna want to apply the lash downwards, like boom, as closest to the lash line as possible. Y'all like how I got one eye open? Ugh, my eye's watering, so it's making it freaking hard. Why is it doing this today? Now it's time for the lips. I gotta hurry because the camera's dying. What I always use for my lips is the MAC lip pencil in the shade Whirl, and then afterwards I'll go in with the MAC lipstick in the shade Velvet Teddy. I get this question a lot. Always, what lip gloss am I wearing? What lip gloss am I wearing? What lip gloss am I wearing? The lip gloss Buxom, it's by Buxom, and it's in the shade Dolly. I'm always wearing this one. Anytime you see my lips looking heckle luscious and good, this is what I'm wearing. Gotta do highlight, gotta do highlight. The highlight that I go in with, it's not a highlighter. It's actually out of the Morphe 350 palette. This golden color right here. Highlighting pencil by Morphe, it's the Morphe 501. Just like so. Isn't it so beautiful? And then I'll just like throw a little bit of highlight on my forehead. Highlight for my nose. I'll go in with a brush like this. Same highlight, and right here, I'll go straight across. Then I'll just like bring it down. Gotta set my face with some MAC Fix Plus just to set everything and lock it all in place. I'll go back over it again, back over that highlight just to like brighten it up some more. Boom. Alright guys, so I really hope you guys liked it. It's my first tutorial. I feel like I did pretty good, honestly. I did have some mess ups in there, but I'll get better. I'll get better. Constructive criticism is very much needed. Don't be rude. So if there's anything that you guys feel like I can improve on, tell me how I can. Tell me down below in the comments, and any other makeup tutorial that you guys want to see, comment down below. Before you do all that, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, another thing I want to address is this ugly ass chair behind me. Next tutorials, this chair will not be in here. I am just gonna keep the makeup tutorials on this channel. I was gonna make my own channel for it, but I was like, you know what, who cares? Like, I'll just keep them on this channel. One day it'll be a daily vlog and a makeup tutorial, so look forward to that. If you guys want to see more makeup tutorials or vlogs or story times or anything of the sort, subscribe to this channel. Go watch more videos. Why not? Alright guys, thank you for watching.
I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you now speak, that means I don't fuck with you.